Hello and welcome to the Telegraph Studios. Today we're going to be talking about the business case for a company to put all its IT operations into the cloud. And with me to discuss that is Nigel Redwood of eno.net. Nigel, hello.
Good morning, Dan.
Nigel, you're offering a cutting-edge technology to companies here. But why would companies invest in that technology before finding the right staff, engaging the right people, and improving the overall workflow?
Well, Dan, I don't think it's a question of the word before or without. IT has got to be seen as an enabler to all of those three tactics. You've got to have an IT system that enables you to get the right staff, that gives you the agility to have the right workflows in place. So really IT has got to be available, accessible, and give your IT staff complete assurance at all times.
Accessibility, availability and assurance. Tell me a bit more about that. Let's start with accessibility.
You no longer can you have a workforce that is tied to the office and can only work from one location. You've got to have an IT and a technology that enables you to have access from your office, from home, from a customer site, from anywhere around the world. But also on any device, you've got to be able to access on a Mac, on your phone, on your laptop. And without that, you really can't give, and it doesn't enable your business to be as efficient as required. And I'm not talking about just the commodity applications like email. I really am talking about all of your applications delivered to your users anywhere.
And availability?
Availability is about efficiency. You can't have an IT system that isn't available. You've got to have an IT system that's available 24/7. Your workforce now works day and night, different time periods, customers have different demands. So the IT being available and up at all times is absolutely essential.
And finally, assurance.
Assurance is about peace of mind. It's about knowing that your data is stored within regulatory requirements, that it's secure, and it's about giving your workforce the assurance they need to get the job done. If they're working at home at the weekend, they need to be able to phone somebody that tells them how to do something or to help them out. They need that assurance, and a business needs that assurance that they know that they can work whenever they need to.
Let's say you've won me over and I sign up today. What happens tomorrow?
Tomorrow it's about taking what you've got today and really putting that in a secure cloud that is then accessible and available, as we've been talking about, so it can enable your business. When we're talking about migrating all of your systems and data to the cloud, so we've got to have a very carefully planned migration project that will work in partnership with you to achieve. So you get a dedicated project manager and a dedicated technical lead, and we'll design and build you a solution that we can then migrate your systems to in a fully tested and controlled manner.
Clouds always had problems with security. How can you guarantee security here?
I don't think clouds always had problems with security. I think IT in general has always had a problem with security. And really the difference here is that when you move your systems to a solution like this, you've got a whole team that's dedicated to security, that are keeping the systems updated, that are continually reacting to the threats. If you're still trying to deliver your IT from your in-house team, from on your premise, keeping up with the pace of security demands is near on impossible. So it's about being more secure when you move your business to the cloud.
Okay, how do you kind of strike that balance between security and accessibility?
It's a very good topic. I speak with many of our clients, and historically they've really put a noose around the IT's neck to make sure that they can keep the system secure. I.e. it's not an enabler, it's not giving their workforce access and efficiency they need. And you can't look at security and stop the efficiency and the agility of the business. So you've got to look at your workforce and really assess how you give them the most secure way of accessing their data. You might look at an office like here, you'll have people that will log on with a username and password. But if they go and log on outside of this building, they might have a two-factor authentication token, so they have to have a third password. So it's about looking at your user and determining the most secure way that they can access the system, but you've got to enable that access.
So what happens if my staff need help?
Well, I think that's where we really differentiate ourselves. I always say that we look at the IT department within our customers as our partners, and we look at the end user as the customer, because it is all about the end user and how they access the system and how they get support. And so that's where we differentiate ourselves. We actually take the support calls directly from the end user. And that might be a how do I on an application through to I'm working from a hotel, can you help me get connected? So it is about looking after that end user. It's not a technical help desk whereby we say, everything looks fine here, it's got to be a problem your end. It is about owning that end user and making sure that they do and are able to do what they need to do.
And what if I needed help with my global operations?
Well, global operations comes with a number of challenges. It's not just about giving an IT system that you can access around the world. If you look at our business, we support offices in 25 different countries, and that means so much to many different people. Each office, each country will have their own working demands, will have their own regulatory requirements that we have to meet. But also it's about giving systems that are familiar to that workforce. It's going to have their language on and so forth. So delivering a global IT solution, you've got to have a global partner that can do that, and certainly that's something that we do very well.
So is your solution a one-size-fits-all solution?
Absolutely not. IT just isn't a one-size-fits-all scenario. Yes, 80% of your IT is the same as your competitors and you won't get a competitive edge, but there's 20% of your IT that will make you the difference and give you the competitive edge. And when you go to a cloud solution such as ours from eno.net, you've got to make sure that you can still embrace that 20% that makes the difference, and therefore it can't be a one-size-fits-all. It's got to be designed for each client.
And what do you see as the major trends at the moment in the industry, and where do you think your company will be in, say, 5 years' time?
I think the trends are very much embracing and accepting our type of delivery model. We're seeing much larger organisations come and partner with us and put their IT with ourselves. But also we're seeing the public cloud, such as Office 365, Amazon, Azure, really beginning to bring some benefits. So it's about integrating a private cloud solution such as ourselves with some of the benefits of the public cloud, so our customers get the best of both worlds.
Nigel Redwood, many thanks.
Thanks, Dan.